You talking about the longer hair?
These are like the wings from the Flying Nun.
Flying Nun.
I don't know
That's
that
a reference that we won't
That must
get.
have been an 80s or 70s reference. Right
What's the
there.
Flying Nun?
More like 65, 64. Sally Field was a nun, and she wore one of those hats with the wings, and the wind would come by and lift her in the air.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
The Flying Nun. Now we get
Wow.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Did she invent the cookies? Is that Sally Fields? Or what's the cookie I'm thinking of?
it. Famous Amos?
Not Mrs. Fields, no. She did not make Mrs. Fields
Oh,
cookies.
Okay. All right. Sorry. All right. We've gone down a rabbit hole already. All right. I guess where do we start? Dad, what do you think of Father's Day? Let's start off with there.
What do I think of it?
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Father's Day?
My
Start
thoughts on
off with.
Father's Day is a celebration of your kids
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
and how happy you are, and
Nice. I'll celebrate to that.
what a great job you did as a dad.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, or doing, right? There's still,
Yes.
do you
Still
ever stop
doing it.
being a dad? Do you consider yourself dad still?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. How?
100%. Jason, he
How
was
much
just fathering
easier-
you 2 seconds ago into getting your ass in there to see a doctor about your sleep apnea.
Yeah, I'm not going into a doctor. Fuck, they don't know what they're talking about. How is being a dad different at this stage as opposed to being a dad
You don't know what they're
when
talking
we were like Wyatt Bennett's and Elliot's age? And Finn. Sorry, Finn.
A lot more relaxing. At this stage, everything's just a lot of fun.
Less work.
You're not fretting about how they're doing in school, how they're treating teammates, how things are going in the neighborhood with them, how much trouble they got into that can be directly tracked back to you.
What do you fret about these days between Travis and I?
Between Travis and you, not much.
Not
I
much.
think you're doing great.
Yes. So you do think that Father's Day is a real holiday. Jason, do you think Father's Day is a real holiday?
I think Father's Day is, yes, first of all, it's a real holiday. Anything that celebrates parents and family and raising children in this world should absolutely be celebrated.
Okay.
I think that Father's Day and Mother's Day is celebrated across every nationality in some way. Actually, there's a really good way that the Germans celebrate. We mentioned this last year on the podcast. I would love to do this with Dad one day. You know how Germans celebrate Father's Day, Pop?
No, tell me.
The family drops them off at like a woods, and they have a wagon that is filled with beer and different types of meats and sausages. And the dads just wander up into the mountains with a bunch of beer and sausages, and they hang out together for a day. And then they come back to meet their families afterwards. I was like,
I'll tell you
that
what,
sounds pretty fun.
we can wander back to the pool and do the same thing.
There we
Perfect.
go. Yeah.
There we go.
Gotta go to the
We'll do this. We'll just get a wagon and ceremony and walk out backyard. Dad, Mom's in Traders.
What? No, we can't say this.
Oh, it's public. It's public.
Rumored.
What? Is it? It's public now?
It's public.
Is she's
It's public.
Allegedly.
I was lectured by your mother not to talk about it.
Okay, well, can we record something for when we can say this? What do you think are Mom's chances
Chances of
winning.
what?
of winning?
Winning
Do you
what?
understand? Do you
I don't
understand?
know.
what
You know
No,
what
I have
Traders
no
is?
idea what she's
Okay.
doing.
So this is the premise of this. It's a game show. It takes place in Scotland. Basically, there's a group of people, and there's two people in that group, or a select amount of people are traders, which are people that can eliminate other people week by week. And the group of individuals that aren't the traders need to try and devise who the traders are before the traders eliminate all of the non-trader contestants.
What? I'm sorry.
All right, perfect. So what do you think Mom's chances are of winning such game show?
Haven't got a fucking clue.
Don't know? Okay. All right.
Don't know. I'm not a reality TV show type person.
That's not true. You used to love, what's that? What were the history ones? What was the one where they used to bid on the freaking
Storage Wars.
Storage Wars? You were big Storage Wars.
Never saw that in my life. I never saw. I mean, I've seen it on TV, but I haven't sat down and watched
Storage
it.
Wars. I used to sit there and watch, what's the
No, we watched the two guys. We watched the
yeah.
two guys who went around hunting for junk.
Yep, the American Pickers.
There you go.
Then you used to watch the Vegas one with the Chumley. What's the
Oh, the Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So don't give me this. Don't give me this. You're not a reality TV guy.
Don't
act like you're above reality TV.
You used to sit down and watch Jackass with us.
Yeah.
What? As I recall, I was pretty much adamantly opposed to Jackass.
Yeah. No, I think that's accurate. I'm pretty sure.
Oh man, but you were missing out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Your loss. I want to get Ed Kelce's reaction to this photo.
All right, let's
Brandon, you know exactly what photo I'm talking about.
I have no idea what photo, so you're going to get my reaction too.
No. Did somebody actually do that?
This is tattooed on a woman. I think her name is Lauren's arm. This is a bet that somebody lost, and they have this tattooed permanently onto their
permanently.
forearm.
That's not a henna.
Well, I mean, I think you could take them off these days, but no, I think that's an actual tattoo.
Oh, what do you think?
Immediate reactions.
Immediate reaction.
Yeah.
Fucking loony. What else can I say? This is
provocative.
I saw that on social media, and that's a cringeworthy.
Cringe?
even without it being on somebody's arm, just the picture itself.
I've never heard you use the word cringe, so this is a new territory. I think it's pretty.
I've never seen anything that. Well,
it's made you feel like that, huh?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I don't think I look half bad, if I'm being honest. I think it's they did me a solid.
This might be the best you've ever looked.
You could take that off the screen now.
All right. Fair enough.
Have to ask Kai that one though. All right, let's get to some Heights Hotline, man. Let's get to the fun stuff, baby.
We're going to listen to some voicemails, Dad, that our viewers and listeners have sent us asking for parent advice. And normally Travis and I answer them, but we always wish you were here to do this because we know you would answer them far better than we can.
Yeah.
This one is titled Unwritten Rules with Dad.
Hey, Jason. Hey, Travis. Huge fan of the show. My no dumb question is, what was like an unwritten rule you had with your dad growing up? One of my unwritten rules I had always with my dad was when I'd be in the car with him, it would be nothing but his music he loved, 70s, 80s rock, 90s rock.
Sounds like a good dad.
And we always watched football games together. And that was like our two big unwritten rules was that. I hope to have a good day and go Steelers.
Oh, there we go.
Right,
go Steelers. All right.
Yins are actually. We didn't have any written rules. They were all unwritten.
I only remember one, but it was literally a rule that he told me but he only told me once. It was you got to be home before the streetlights come on. That was the only unwritten rule.
That's a rule that dates back to the 60s, at least.
Since streetlights were a thing.
Did you write down any rules? I don't remember any written rules.
Oh, I don't know about any written. No.
I think they were all unwritten, but there are tons of rules.
Yeah.
Don't talk back to your mom. Finish your food at the table.
Finish what you're eating.
Yep. There's starving kids in China.
Don't hit your brother in the face. No punches to the head.
Can we still use there's starving children in China? Is that still an acceptable way to get children to eat food?
I think that's to each his own, Jason.
I don't know. I kind of gave up on that one. Fact of the matter is, I waited all these years for you and Travis to come back with Aunt Judy's retort.
What was Aunt Judy's?
Well, if they were here, they could have my food.
That's not listen.
Leave it to Aunt Judy. Yeah. All right. What were some other Ed Kelce rules? If you run, it's only going to be worse. I remember that
one. Yeah.
Come here. If you run, it's only going to be worse.
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank here.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I think it was more situational. The rules came up where there was a situation that demanded it.
There was the golden rule, which kind of everything else fit within the golden rule. Then there was respect your teachers, the
elders
respect
in the room.
Yeah, but there was another level for either teachers, educators, or people that were older than you, which I felt like if we
your
ever
elders, respect your elders. Yeah.
Yeah. If we ever came back and like one of the older, just parents or anybody was saying something, you were like, all right, that's enough of that. Like, I feel like that was a big one.
And that wasn't always easy to say. And the reason I mentioned it is, how many of those parents or elders were just full of shit.
Yeah, I know.
But you're just trying to keep your kid quiet and get out of there.
Yeah, but the chances are your kid is full of more shit than the elders are, right? No?
Oh, no. Sadly, no. And that's something you'll come to realize.
All right, fair enough.
As the girls get older.
All right.
Your time is not so much keeping your kids in line as it is deflecting criticism and, rolling your eyes in front of the friggin' idiots.
Okay. All right. Wonderfully said. Love that. What were your rules as far as like sports went?
No I in team.
Yep.
You're never as good as they say. You're also never as bad as they say.
Yeah.
Ignore what people say.
Yep.
Hard work and hustle beats talent. Always has, always will.
I don't know if you did it on purpose or if it was just the athletes that you genuinely appreciated most, but you would always point out the athletes that were, besides the ones that were really good and had personalities. I remember you loved Charles Barkley. We've been on that multiple times. Always been a big fan of Chuck. Yeah. You'd always point out like the guys that like ran hard or hustled, like Pete Rose and like different.
Sure.
Whenever we were watching games, it was like, it was always like athletes that like either were intense or gave above and beyond like effort. I remember that was
certainly
one thing that you
defied the odds.
Yeah.
And never stop track of that ball. Things like that. Sure.
I think we can hit the next one.
Irrational Mad Dad Moment is this title.
Hey guys, this is Zach. I wanted to talk to you about Father's Day and it coming up soon. And it made me think of times that my dad got irrationally mad at us. And I wanted to know if there was any time Papa Kelce got irrationally mad over something little. Like, I remember our big one at home was Dad got mad at us because the toothpaste was in the downstairs bathroom, not the upstairs bathroom. We got like a 5-minute lecture about it. He's yelling and screaming. Anyway.
That does feel a little bit irrational.
You guys had a similar experience with your dad. Or maybe, Jason, can you admit you having yourself an irrational mad dad moment?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, thanks. Bye.
I don't ever remember Dad being irrational. I'm pretty sure he was rationally mad.
You should have been there when Travis put the hand lotion in the shampoo bottle.
I mean, that's pretty rationally mad, though.
Pretty rational.
You put some hand lotion on your hair.
When you came down the steps and your hair looked like it was glued together, like you had just washed your
Looked like Cameron Diaz out of, what is that movie?
Fucking ridiculous. I looked at you and I was like, oh shit, what did I do?
Yeah, Travis looked at me and boom, he's out of there.
Yeah, looked like Cameron Diaz from Something About Mary.
Surprised he didn't go right through the screen door when he ran away.
I was like, oh, I didn't realize that. And you were late to go to work, or you were trying to hurry up and get out the door. And that was a rational.
I feel like most of the times I remember is pretty rational. Rationally mad was a big one for Ed Kelce. There was a reason for him to be upset. What was, I'm trying to think of an irrational one. I can't really, nothing comes to mind off my head. What do you think, Pop? Do you remember any?
No, I'm drawing a blank.
I remember you irrationally, you remember when we were sledding down the hill this was back when we lived in North Ridgeville. It was me, you, and, oh my gosh, the one neighbor.
Oh, what was his name?
I think it's me and you, or us two and you were on one sled and we were headed for a rock. And I still don't know how this all went down, but you ended up jumping in front of us on the sled and the rock broke your ribs. So you're sitting
I broke
there,
a couple of ribs. That was
you're screaming in pain.
I tried to angle.
I remember his name just because I remember this irrational moment from you. We're driving in the car, and Billy says something.
That's right.
Billy says something to you about driving, and you're like, "Shut the fuck up, Billy."
He asked me if I'm okay. He saw me wincing in pain. He asked me, "Can you drive?" He said, "Shut the fuck up." So I would roll over And that's how I broke the ribs.
Why didn't you just grab us and roll the other way? I'm trying to envision how this rock was so...
Okay, well...
God damn it, that's hilarious.
When you have one of those moments, you could ask yourself, why didn't I go the other way?
Fair enough. I get irrationally mad all the problem with children is they're irrational. So that causes you to be irrationally mad sometimes. There's a lot of irrational things happening when you're dealing with little kids. All right. Fictional father. Let's go with that one.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Fictional fathers. Okay. This should be good.
Hi. This is Lacey from Missouri. And I was just wondering, since Father's Day is coming up, Jason, what fictional father would you say most closely resembles your parenting style? And I think that's it, actually. Have a good day.
Okay, Lacey, nice.
I'll say this. I think my parenting style probably mostly resembles a non-fictional character in my own dad. I think that I definitely I find myself being more and more similar to Dad in the way I talk and do things with my children. And I think Dad, I'm trying to think of like, who's the best fictional character that Dad is represented by? Is it Red from that 70s show? I feel like he's got a little bit of that, but maybe not as like curmudgeon. He's more supportive of his children.
Yeah.
Who's a rough around the edges, but very supportive father? I'm trying
Bundy?
Al Bundy! Oh my gosh! That is low key. I mean, he's not supportive of his kids at all. But it's Al Bundy's good. He's got you got to go with a hodgepodge. It's got the sense of humor of Al Bundy combined with the fatherly like nurturing of like a Huxtable. What's like Bill Cosby? Like we can't mention Bill Cosby, unfortunately, but the character was phenomenal on the show. Mr. Huxtable.
Yeah.
So I think
that's pretty good.
I would say it's kind of like that. What do you think that's accurate, Pop?
I mean, that's damn good.
That's pretty good. If you want to go, I'm drawing Ed. What's the guy's name from Married with Children? Ed what?
Al Bundy.
Was his real name.
Oh, you're talking about Modern Family.
No, I'm thinking what's his real name?
Oh, okay.
Ed O'Neill from Youngstown, Ohio, baby. Yeah,
played for the Steelers.
He played for the Steelers?
Yeah, he did. I think it was only 1 or 2 years. If I'm not mistaken, he was a linebacker.
I'm not sure.
Are you thinking of Jack Lambert?
Look it up, dude. Try me.
All right. Listen.
Brandon, look it up right now. Had a brief stint with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Holy shit. Well done, Dad.
Ed O'Neill, baby.
And he's from Youngstown?
4 touchdowns, 1 game.
He's from Youngstown?
No, that was Al Bundy's big game. Yeah.
Polk High.
But he did a movie where he went to his girlfriend's house to get her kid who had been disappointed by his real father.
Yes.
And he had to get him across town. Or not across town, across the country. Drive to meet his mother. I forget the name of that movie, but I just remember the kid was having such a fit. He tied the kid's feet and legs around a hockey stick and carried him out like a suitcase.
That's an Ed Kelce move right there.
That's a good one. Ed O'Neill, really in any dad, because he's the grandpa and the dad in Modern Family, and he's very much a similar temperament to him. I didn't know he's from Youngstown, but that makes a ton of sense.
Northeast Ohio.
Yeah, that's a lot of ties right there. Maybe that's why we got so much of that.
One of my favorite things ever in the house, and all my friends still say this to this day, is there was never like any like come downstairs, talk to the guys, let them know you can't do that. It was just a scream from the second floor office.
Yo!
Hey!
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And immediately everyone froze. It was like, yeah, we can't do that anymore.
All right. Yeah, we're done.
Yeah, I do remember one time we were at the rink, and Travis and a bunch of kids were playing hockey outside the rink while you were skating.
Yep.
Yeah. And they used to do that in the one corner.
Oh yeah.
Of the rink. And some people, some grandparents were trying to get by to go up the stairs. And I was on the other side of the rink, and I yelled out, "Yo!" It's like 7 kids dropped the hockey sticks right away.
Listen, Dude, it translates. It translates to me. We were at the Phillies game this week, and we took the girls and some family friends brought their kids. And one of the other I don't even realize this is like a thing that just our family does. But one of the other kids was standing, like, you know what is sweet? How like the front, she was like climbing on the front of it. And I was like, yo! And immediately she like gets startled and then starts crying. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I just fucked this up. Like, this kid isn't normally used to getting this kind of treatment.
I'll tell you, one of the coolest things is, and this was maybe 2 or 3, one of the last few years that Jason played, were in the downstairs in the family room in that lounge. And, you know, they've come by 4 or 5 times trying to get people to leave. And I walk over by the door, and the security guys were very cool about it. They weren't rushing you. But people were getting antsy. So I just told the guy, I said, watch this. And I just yelled, yo! All of a sudden, everybody starts walking out.
Dude, it's a powerful, like Kylie's family has the whistle. Ed can do that loud, like, and I'm jealous of that.
So am I.
I don't know that there's like the yo is undefeated. You just whip out a yo in the middle of a crowd. You could say yo right now in the middle of a sea of people and be like, oh shit, Ed Kelce's here.
Let's get to one more. That was a dadism if I'd ever heard one. Let's listen to one more of these things.
MJ from LA here. I'd like to know, what is the best piece of advice your dad gave you about dating, sex, marriage, and parenting? And also, what is the worst piece of advice he's ever given you? Thank you and love the show.
Okay, thank you. That's an awesome question. I never got any advice on sex from Dad. We never had the birds and the bees talk.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
No.
He left that to the Cleveland Heights public school system.
Yeah, the health class.
I lives without it. You can too.
Mr. Hoon and
Robolowski,
Coach Robo taught us about sex.
Yeah, man, Coach Jones, Mike Jones was
and Coach Jones, that's right. What were the other ones? Dating.
I remember I was trying to figure out how to get a girl to think I was funny or cool, and in like early middle school, like maybe like 6th, 7th grade, maybe might even been younger than that. And Dad had this funny way of like, hey, just be her friend, just be cool with her, just be. She doesn't like you, pretty girls all hang around pretty girls.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You met Dad.
Yeah.
How did you and Dad meet? I don't even know if I know this.
I really don't even know this, Mom. This is breaking news.
How do we not know this?
Okay, we were at Fagan's. Yeah, and there's
Fagan's.
A bar in the flats.
Jason,
Bar in the flats.
You've never been to Fagan's?
I don't think so.
Don't they sell perch?
Yeah.
Oh, Dad did take me there one time.
Fish and chips. Fish and chips, baby.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yo.
So we just happened to meet there. He came up to me with the illustrious, I guess, pickup line was, "Did you say Joe?" And
Stop it. Stop
and
it.
I said no. And he said, "Oh, I thought you said Joe." I said, "Is your name Joe?" And he went, "No, it's Ed." I'm like,
Yeah, what's yours?
but that's okay.
Wow.
That's okay. We ended up, chatting. The halls were there. I think Browse and even Cece was there. So everybody was having fun after work. I was supposed to go out with a guy that night, and we were supposed to go to a play, and I never made it. Your dad and I talked forever.
You stood him up?
You stood
I
that
did.
guy?
How could you do that, Mom?
Sometimes it sucks to suck, man.
Yeah, it was meant to be. It was meant to be. It's just the way it was. Yeah.
I've been there. We all bounce back. He'll be all right. I'm sure he's doing just fine.
Yeah.
Probably never took another girl to a play, though.
It was a good play, too. I really wanted to see it. I think it was Chicago, I think, or something like that.
Chicago! We've talked about this growing up in Cleveland Heights and all the broken windows and the floors that we went through and all the holes in the wall. And
yeah. By the way, I have one question for you. Who actually jumped over the couch and landed on it so that the feet of the couch went through our hardwood floors?
Oh yeah, that wasn't anyone jumping, Mom. That was a power bomb of the century.
Oh,
yeah,
into
Jason,
the sofa. Yeah, into the ground.
Oh, okay.
Into the sofa, and then the sofa went through the floor. That's how powerful it was. That was Jason throwing me around like a rag doll.
Yeah, we just kind of slid that thing over and made sure you never knew about it.
Yeah, I know. But we found it before we sold the house. But we fixed it. But I'm curious, why or how did we never break the television? With as many times as you were throwing a lacrosse ball across the living room, how did it never break?
Well, that was the one thing that we cared the most about in our tiny little lives at that point was the TV. We couldn't break the TV. What would we do all day?
But you were still throwing balls, throwing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, but we made sure to steer clear of the TV.
We knew not to touch the entertainment.
That was what had the Saved by the Bell and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and all the other stuff that we were watching at the time. We couldn't break that thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Man.
Fonzie, you were watching Fonzie.
Nick at Night.
Nick at Night was a good one. I haven't met the Fonz yet. Big Kansas City fan now.
Oh, there you go.
He's a Patrick Mahomes fan. Let's not call him a Kansas City fan.
I've seen him wearing Kansas City Chiefs jerseys.
I'm just saying, if Patrick Mahomes played for the Raiders, he'd be a Raiders fan.
I have no argument. The picture that I just got of Pat Mahomes playing for the Raiders was fucking disgusting, Jason. Don't ever say that ever again.
We got flash forward. You meet Dad, marry him. You don't have to go down all that. Nobody cares about that.
Yeah.
What was it like? How? Yeah, I don't know. When did us two come into the picture? How did that?
It was about 5 years. 5 years later, we were trying to have kids. It wasn't working for whatever reason, and I went in. And one day, she just told me. She says, "You're going to have a little one," and I went, "Whoa!" So
I knew you were a mistake. I knew you were a mistake.
She just said that they were trying to have kids. What do you are? Did you not listen to anything?
We were trying. We were trying.
No, she was trying from this. She was trying for me. You was just like, oh.
Let's be honest.
Let's
set the record straight. How disappointed were you when Travis was announced as a boy?
No, I was not.
You weren't hoping for a girl?
I will say.
Be honest. Be honest.
Yes, I was hoping for a girl, but I got one. He's a fashionista.
I see where this is going, you two.
And a dancer.
And a dancer. There's a lot of. I see it now.
No. I'm just teasing.
What was Travis's name going to be?
I was about to say, was it Tracy?
No.
What about?
And I have a little thing. You remember you guys were saying that I named him after the fat kid on Overboard?
That's what I thought you named me as.
Okay, there was another Travis on a soap opera during the day.
A soap opera?
And I just thought he was the most gorgeous man in the whole world, and I named you after him.
So you told Dad. Time out. I'm going to say, hold on. So you told Dad that you liked the name Travis off of a fat little kid from Overboard, but secretly you had a man crush going on, and that's who you named him after.
Yep.
That's so terrible. How could you do that?
Oh, well.
No, I'm joking. Speaking of Dad, okay, so you both raised us.
Yes.
You were married. How long were you guys married?
23, 24 years, something like that. 25 maybe.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
You eventually ended up divorcing about what? Maybe
10, 11 years ago. You were just getting into
at the end of college. It was like that.
It was right at the end of college.
Yeah.
So 12, 13 years ago probably.
Right.
So why do you hate him?
I don't hate him. We're still friends. We're friends to this day.
That was a great way to put it.
Yeah. No, we're friends. It's just, we get along.
With you.
We get along great. It's just sometimes people, they move apart. That's all.
So you don't regret marrying him?
No, never. Because I got you two. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be on this show if it wasn't for that. So no, we both were like a tag team with you two and did all kinds of fun things. When one of you had to go out of town, another person would help the other child. So it was perfect. It was just, you got to do whatever sports you wanted. You got to go on all the tournaments. You got to do everything, and it worked out. If there would have been another kid, somebody was going to lose out. Yeah. So it just happened to work out for the best.
Well,
thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for making a mistake with Jason so that I could be here. And
I didn't make any
you.
mistakes. I don't make mistakes.
Yeah, well, it's because Jason turned out not too shabby.
There you go.
Before we keep going, we need to shout one of our newest partners, Fireball.
Ooh, that was intimidating. Fireball takes any event to the next level, especially watching the big game with friends.
Fireball's iconic cinnamon flavor tastes fire and goes down easy, making it the ultimate crowd pleaser. That's why it's the #1 shot in America.
What I really like about the Fireball shooters is that there's no shot glass needed. You just crack it open and knock it back. Jason, are you a big Fireball guy?
I am, because I'm a big fan of just cracking it and knocking it back. Fireball is also sponsoring New Heights' big game party on February 9th in Scottsdale, Arizona, and you can win a trip there. Go to fireballnewheights.com and submit your effort moment of the year to enter a free chance to win a trip to New Heights' big game celebration in Scottsdale, along with several other great prizes.
Effort
moment
of the year.
Scottsdale, Kelce Bowl.
It might be an actual reality for us. Like, when did you kind of put it together? Was it in high school, college, or were you kind of just sitting there on draft day like, I don't know if this is actually going to happen?
Jason was the first one, and I know that was very taxing. We were all hoping so desperately that he was going to get drafted, and the first round, the second round, the third round, it went on for days, and it just was one of those things that we didn't know if it was going to happen. But I knew you guys were talented. I knew you had the perseverance. I knew that you would be able to. It's just, you don't know how your children relate nationally. You know that they might be the best kid in your city. They might be the most talented or athletic kid on the college team, but you don't know how that is across the country. And there's a lot of kids that are just as talented as you are sitting on the bench at Alabama, Ohio State. They never get a shot. So it worked out that everything aligned just perfectly on how you were able to play, get on the field, show your talents, and show what passion you have for sports.
Yeah, I mean, so speaking of kids playing, do you have any advice for other parents listening who are raising their kids and also have dreams of playing in the NFL? What advice would you give those parents?
Ooh, that's a good one, Jason. That's a good one. What do you got, Mom?
Okay. The advice that I would give is tell your children that no matter what anyone says, always believe in yourself. Number 2, keep at it. Go up to teachers, not the parent. The child has to do this. What do I have to do to get more playing time? What do I need to work on? The parent cannot do it. They cannot be the ones that are on the coaches, backs all the time.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to come from the kid. The kid has to want it. He has to get up enough courage to go ask, this is what I want to do. That's what I want to do. And that's kind of what we try to instill with the two of you, that if we were at a practice session, go practice with those guys. Tell the coach, I want to play more. I want to get better. That's basically
we were definitely more curious than a lot of the kids growing up. But I think we both commend you and Pops, because at least all of my head coaches and coaches on every single sports team that I had, especially all the travel leagues and all the community leagues, they all said how much they love you and Dad for never complaining to them about playing time or why we're not getting certain looks or certain opportunities. You guys kind of just let us go out there and have fun, and our curiosity and our drive to have that fun on whatever playing field it was, because we loved playing every single sport growing up. That is at the end of the day what drove us to where we are today, for sure. And you fueled that.
Yeah, for sure. And it just, you just have to, but whatever it is, whether it's sports or music or art, whatever your child wants to do, they've got to love it. And if they're not doing what they absolutely love to do, it's not good to push them into something that they just don't like.
You got to love this shit, man. You got to fucking love this shit. Did you ever think about steering us in a different direction? like away from football? Like, did you ever see like Jason doing something non-sports related, like playing saxophone and be like, dude, that's your ticket?
No, I just supported what you came to me and said you wanted to do. We tried to make sure that you had that opportunity. There was sometimes we couldn't. I don't know whether it was both of you or just one of you said you wanted to go to Canada and be a hockey player. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not letting somebody else raise my kids. I'm sorry.
that would be me. It was I was in a tournament in Niagara Falls in 8th grade, and Dad got approached by I don't know if it was a scout. It's probably a scout from junior leagues up in Canada, just checking out talent in this tournament that we were playing in. And we weren't playing the highest level at that time. We were playing kind of like community league hockey, AA hockey. There was AAA, and then there was, I think, one more division that was like kind of like more talent than what was in our league. But they said that the traditional way of trying to get to the NHL is in high school. You go and play juniors in Canada. And I looked at Dad. I was like, they think I have a chance? Like I could go to the NHL. Like, it was like the coolest day of my life. Like, what did they see? They see something in me? I could go be an NHL guy? And Dad looked at me and said, you think that you're going to go to school up in Canada? You can't even go to school in America. You think you're going to listen to some other family tell you to go to school? I'm just like, there's no way.
And you're
right. Fine. I'll just go to Heights.
Yeah, and your luck, you would have went to Quebec and you would have had to speak French.
Oh, don't you start that one, Mommy. We all know French wasn't my forte.
No, it was not. No.
Yeah. What do you think we would be doing if we weren't playing in the NFL? Both of us.
You would be, I'm trying to think of something. Well, I do remember the first time you came to me, Jason, when you were a squirt in hockey. I know a lot of these stories are hockey, but that's a lot of hours on the ice. And you came to me, and it was the first time you got to hit people. And you said, Mom, you were so excited. I finally found out what I'm good at.
Nice. So, I've been searching. A lot of soul searching as a squirt.
But really, I'll tell you, I think it's in your mindset that whatever you put your mind to, and I think you've proved it this year as in previous years, whatever you want to do, you will be good at.
Well, you instilled that in us, Mommy. Why don't you tell your side of the Charles Barkley story? Because it's a little bit funnier on your side. Growing up in Cleveland Heights, on how I love to tell everybody what I thought my name should have been at the time.
Yeah, no, it's just I was at the block party. We had block parties in Cleveland Heights because the houses were so close together. Shut down the streets. You get a permission from the city hall, and you would put like tables out and stuff like that. And we would put out the basketball hoop out in the middle of the street, and kids would just have a blast, and we would eat and everything. And I'm sitting down and talking to my neighbors, and they're like, and I didn't know them very well because I worked during the day, so I didn't meet some of the moms, but it was like, so they said, there's this great kid named Charles. He is the coolest kid. He's so funny, and he's really talented. I'm like, really? Who's that? And they're like, he's over there. And I said,
what a rapport.
You said his name is Charles? I said, that's Travis. He went, no, he's Charles. And this was for weeks. You were telling everybody on the street that your name was Charles. So I knew you wanted to be him. And that was something that, and I said, no, your name is Travis. I know you don't like it, but you will when you get older. It's not a common name, so.
CB34, man. Big Chuck. I still want to be you, Chuck.
There you go.
I still want to be you. It's been so cool getting to know him, but that story is it's definitely one of the awkward ones that I can always kind of just sit here and be like, yeah, I was just out here blatantly lying about my name. What do you think people listening don't know about being a parent in the NFL that's kind of interesting? Like, obviously you just talked about Miss Bosa or the Bosa's mother becoming do you parents like become friends on teams? Do you guys team up like that, or tell us a little insight on the parent life in the NFL?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to start with college because it's a whole different
Oh yeah, you got
scenario.
your Bearcat moms. You got your Bearcat moms.
I love my Bearcat moms, and I still see them today. We get together once, not since COVID, but we've been getting together for, a couple of times a year or once a year. And I miss them terribly. It's a lot of time on the road, going to away games and everything like that. When you get to the NFL, your children are adults and they're dating people and they're married to people and they have their own children. And as much as they like to see you every once in a while, they don't want you there 24/7. So the one thing that I miss the most is just being able to talk to you. It feels like when you left the house, I didn't know that you would be gone forever.
Man, yeah, I don't think any of us did.
No, and it's
I don't think any of us did. And and Mom, you're more than welcome to come over here whenever. I'm not dating anyone, nor do I have kids, so you can. I got a room for you over here whenever you want to stop by.
Sounds like you don't need her. We need Mom. We need Mom over here.
Touche. I'll come out to Philly then.
Yeah, but no, I think that's the hardest part, and I think you guys have found out too, that especially with the podcast, that you've been able to talk to each other more. You're so wrapped up, and the NFL is so demanding on a daily basis that there's sacrifices that have to be made. People talk to me and they're like, "Oh, you talk to your kids all the time?" I'm like, "No, I don't." First off, I said, seriously, you guys get 1,000 texts a day. I'm sure there were more the night that you won. Mm-hmm. And how do my texts get through all that? They can't, like I'm sure you don't even know.
You're kind of special. You're kind of one of the people that we respond to.
I know, but they get lost. They get lost in all the texts. It's like, I'm sure you don't even know that I said I was so excited that you won that night because
they don't get lost in the text as much as they get lost in the drinks that I'm having, because when the drinks are flowing, I'm not really looking at my phone.
That's true. But the other thing is I'm so privileged to be able to see the world through your eyes, to be able to go to events, to be able to see how you light up people's lives when they talk to you, they take a picture, how much it means to people and how genuine you are. And it makes me very, very proud. So I'm okay to give you to the fans. It's all right.
well, we love that everybody gets to see it through your eyes these past couple years with all the fandom and all the fans that you've created for yourself, going on the Today shows and talking about us. It's been fun seeing you in the limelight as well. How do you and Dad separate or support me and Jason through I'm sure everybody always asks me, how do your parents split up seeing the games and stuff like that? Why don't you give them a little insight?
Well, I'm a little bit more methodical because I'm a banker. So as soon as the schedule comes out in April...
It's a nice way of saying that.
Yes. When the schedule comes out in April, I look at all the games, find out when all the home games are, and I split it up, 8 for each of you. And I just do it that way. This year was tough. You were away a lot at the same weekend. You were home on the same weekend. So I didn't get to go to as many games this year as I usually do. But
we made it special for you.
Yeah, I think I picked all the right games. So it was good. It was good.
All right. The last question that people have to know, as our mother, do you support signing babies?
Dolls, yes. I do
support signing actual babies?
No.
Another for the good guys, man.
So in other words, you're in support of us. You're in support of turning down babies.
No, you
from that young of an age.
Yes.
Just shutting them off. No.
I don't think you should ever even put a Sharpie on an adult. I'm not into tattooing, so no.
Yeah. Sharpies are not tattoos. Did Travis and I ever do anything?
It's defacing your body. No.
Did Travis and I ever do anything grosser or more gross growing up as babies?
Oh, man. Well, you did take a hairdryer one time and hit me over the head, and I saw stars. I think you were about... Yeah, I think he was about like 4 months old, and we were sitting on the couch, and I had my hairdryer just sitting on the end table, and he picked it up, and he went, whack! So you got both of us. You got your dad and me with different things, so
no signing babies. All right, that's fine.
That's just the way I feel. But
I have a couple other questions I want to get to. So a man, I forget what publication he was with, but he got the Grandpa Blaylock story out of me.
Yeah, that's okay.
Why was Grandpa actually charged with treason?
No.
And what's the story? What can you give us the actual story?
What reporter got this out of you?
I'm trying to remember which one. I think it might have been the Washington Post, or I forget what it was.
How did they find this out?
Well, they were asking me about the quote that Grandpa gave me, and then I gave him the whole background about how this guy actually, he wasn't a great grandpa, but he was a great grandpa in the right moment. But
yeah.
Is that fair to say? Am I generalizing with Grandpa? Was Grandpa a good person?
Grandpa was Grandpa was a narcissist, number one. He named me Donna.
So that's one check for bad person.
Yeah. He named me Donna, and he named his son Don. So he's got both of his kids named after him. So there you go.
His name is Donald Blaylock.
Yes.
For those of you.
So anyway, it's one of those things where he was a wonderful human being. He got me to college. He paid for it. He raised
He didn't believe in you. You just said he didn't believe in you.
No,
I know.
Eventually he came around.
Okay.
After you proved it to him. You had to prove to your own father that you could do something.
Yeah. And I think he told me when I was 40, he says, I never knew that you would make it in business. But anyway.
This is 2 check marks in the bad guy category. We got narcissist and not believing in his own daughter.
But the reason...
I'm going to create a tally right now.
Jason.
Bad grandpa.
Bad grandpa.
Good grandpa. I'm waiting for the good.
Yeah. Well, anyway... He was a funny person, but
all right. I'll give him. I don't think funny people necessarily makes you good. I don't think funny necessarily means good.
Yeah.
But because he's got so many in the bad category so far, I'll give him a check mark for funny.
Well, basically what happened is he was upset because he was a salesman. They weren't selling the product to clients anymore. He decided he could do it better. So technically it was industrial espionage. He was stealing plans that they had already thrown in the trash, but he shouldn't have done that. It was wrong. He got arrested, but he was never charged, and he wasn't selling secrets to the CIA or to Russia. So no.
So he's a thief.
Yes.
Well, that's all right. That's fine.
I got to put that in the bad category, Mom.
No,
I don't want to.
What? Why is that a bad thing?
A thief? You don't steal things.
Bad.
Stealing's
Y'all don't
bad.
be stealing?
This brings up a great story. God, I'm so glad we got on the topic of stealing. My brother, I don't even know if you know the story, Mom. Travis and I were walking around. What was the grocery store? Cigaras. And you know how they had the candy that was sitting out and you could put it in a bag?
Ladies and gentlemen, I am not the only person that did this.
Let
this
me
isn't
finish the
stealing.
story. And you would weigh it at the end and you would go and pay for the candy.
Yeah.
I am walking through Zagaras and Travis is just taking candy out and eating it right on the spot. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, don't act like you've never done this. I'm like, I have never done that. What are you talking about?
Well, unfortunately, he's similar to me because I did that when I was a kid too.
Well, so like you and Grandpa are all in cahoots.
There you go. No.
All right.
Look at us now.
All right, so he wasn't charged with treason.
No.
Well, that's
Are you
good
sure?
To know. That's good to know.
No, he never went.
He was charged.
He never went to prison. He never went to prison. No.
So he was charged, not convicted in a court of law.
No. The worst thing that happened was he had his pension taken away. That was about it. So.
But he did help out the Russians.
I don't think so.
Which really, I don't want to get political.
So.
He did. That's where he sold it from. And not only did he help the Russians, that's where he met Stoya, right?
Zoya.
Oh my God.
Zoya.
Oh my God.
Well, that's another thing. Your father's been married 5 times.
Charming
so.
man.
He's been married
Charming
5 times.
man. Charming man.
Was he faithful to all of these women?
Of course not. He's a narcissist.
I'm putting it in the bad category. Another one in the bad category.
And the
Grandpa is filling up the bad category.
and the other thing is that he just you had an uncle that was 2 years older than you, Jason.
That's right, James.
Yeah, who's now in China.
2 years older. Time out. So we've established Grandpa's a thief. Mom's a thief. Travis is a thief. Was James or was he not charged with treason in Korea?
It wasn't treason.
Well, they made him leave the country, didn't they?
That's because he was a DJ and he was cutting in on somebody's territory.
What? Yeah, James is a DJ?
In Korea. Yeah, he lost a lot of weight. He became a dancer.
He was over there K-popping? He's over there K-popping?
That's right.
He was starting K-pop?
Yeah.
This whole time?
Yeah, so, he was a DJ over there. So he was taking people away from another bar. And so this guy went and put...
That's not illegal. I've heard nothing that would get you...
It is if you're in America.
No, he put marijuana in his room.
So he's a drug dealer?
That's what they tried to pin on.
He's an international drug dealer.
Let's be honest. No. Marijuana, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
So sure it was just marijuana, though?
I don't know what it was.
So I'm waiting for more good things from Grandpa's side of the category. Did he love you?
He was a good dancer.
Oh!
Very good
I did
dancer.
not know that.
Yeah, very good dancer.
That's where Jason gets it.
Yeah.
I knew it.
And but no, there were a lot of good traits. He was a good friend to a lot of people. In my high school, there was a girl. Her family could not afford to get her senior pictures. So my dad paid for her to get her pictures. He thought everybody should have their senior pictures. So
he had empathy. He had empathy. I'll put that in the good category.
Yes, he did have empathy.
He's still trailing, but I'll put that. He's empathetic.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
And,
speaking of,
you got to say good athlete because we get our athletics.
He was a good athlete.
That comes down to good or bad person, but you know what? I'll give it to him. All right.
Yeah.
I thought we were just naming his
positive traits.
Yeah.
All right. That's enough of ragging on Grandpa. He can't defend himself here.
No,
it's probably not fair.
He's since moved on. Yeah.
He was a great grandfather for me at a really important part of my life, and it sure meant a lot. So
I know
Jason, to those who haven't heard the story, why don't you give him it real quick?
We haven't told that story here.
No, we have not.
Yeah. So how often did Grandpa come visit us growing up?
Well, he was raising his own child, so
I know. I'm just saying we barely saw.
We had an uncle that was 2 years older. He also lived in Sioux Falls.
Yeah,
Sioux Falls,
South Dakota. So it wasn't.
So what do we see him like? Maybe once a year. We barely ever saw him. And
once or twice a year, he tried to come to at least one game of yours a year. He'd come to a football game.
Yep.
He would come to Cincinnati. He went to a couple of I think your first year. I think he made it to the Eagles. So yeah.
Well, so when I was in high school still, and for some reason he was in town at this very specific moment, and I had just found out that I wasn't, I had received no scholarships to go to like any D1 schools. And I was trying to figure out what I was going to do with my life and whether I was going to go and play football in college, whether I was going to go and play lacrosse, whether I was going to go to college at all, to be honest with you, which I think I was going to go to college because Mom and Dad were certainly pushing that really hard. And Grandpa gave me a little card that had a quote from Calvin Coolidge about persistence on it. And for a long time, I had that card wherever I went. And then one day I got drunk and lost it, like I have most of my possessions.
Like Travis's Cincinnati helmet?
Correct. Yes. there is a pattern there for sure. And
what did the card say?
The quote said, nothing in the world can take the place of persistence until, oh my gosh, now you're putting me on the spot. I think it started with education.
Yes.
Education will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. Genius will not. The world is full of unrewarded genius. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent. The slogan "Press on" has solved and always will solve the problems of the human race. So a very deep quote for a kid who just wants to play football. But it really hit me for some reason at the right time, and combined with my mom and dad supporting me, motivated me to try and play Division I college football, because I could have gone Division II or III as well, or 1AA, but mom and dad really, because I had some partial scholarships, but mom and dad were very adamant that wherever I wanted to go, they would make it work. We'd find a way to make it work financially, to just go and try and play wherever you want. And went to a University of Cincinnati visit and fell in love with the Bearcats and the university, and decided to walk on there. And I don't know if that would have happened without Grandpa giving me that quote. So for all of his womanizing and thievery and treason, he was a great grandpa at one moment. So thank you, Grandpa, wherever you're at.
You wouldn't be here without him.
Exactly. All right, let's cut away from Grandpa. We've talked about Grandpa. We're going to get back to Dad, because there's a question we want to know. Did you know that Dad was trying to communicate with aliens?
Yeah. He told me about what he said, though, was that he was sharing his computer juice, whatever you want to call it at that time.
He called it juice? He called it computer juice.
Yeah. I think it's the hard drive. That's what he was sharing
like the
with NASA.
Or whatever it is, yeah.
With NASA. And they were trying to find, extraterrestrials. And so, he told me about it.
At the time, what did you think of when he told you this?
I think I'm not one of those individuals that
At the time, when he told you that, what was the first thing that happened in your head?
I said, are we being paid for this?
How are you not a cop, Jason? How are you not a cop, dude? You are unbelievable.
But the funny thing is, now you believe in aliens. Like you are.
She was always on board with aliens.
Not just that
she was
aliens
always
are
on
out
board
there.
with aliens.
Not just that aliens are out there. You believe that aliens have been to the planet Earth.
Yeah.
To the planet Earth. Yeah, they're here, Jason.
Yeah, I can't believe that we're the only ones in the universe, that we're so...
I'm with you.
I agree with you on that. I do think that there's aliens out there. I just don't think they've been to the Earth. But
last question, Mom. This is arguably the most important question that I have to ask.
Yes.
I've been saying last question for about 10 times, but this is the outro right here.
This is the real last question.
Was more memorable?
Mm-hmm.
Our birth, our draft, or our Super Bowl this year?
Ooh. Our first Super Bowl, it says.
Oh, our first Super Bowl. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man, that's rough.
Which one do you remember the most?
Well, through the births, I was so excited. No, your birth was...
You were also drugged.
That I wasn't really drugged, but I had a, what do you call it, epidural or whatever. Epidural. So yeah. So you're not really drugged, but
that's fair.
You're just can't feel anything. So but
that's how I play football.
Yeah. So anyway, it was I don't know. They're all such wonderful things. Each time you win a game or you do something like when you played the saxophone on at Severance Hall, anything like that. Whenever you do something like that, it just brings me pride, and I cry. So I'm a crybaby, so that is what it is. So you've always made me proud.
Yeah.
You've always made me proud, and it's there's a few things that we probably aren't proud of, but don't we all have that in our background?
Yeah.
So yeah, but I'm telling you, to come through what you both have had to come through and have to overcome, it may not be as much as other NFL players that have gotten to where you're at, but it still was difficult for children, to get through.
It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, that's for sure.
It's a grind, no doubt.
Before we let you go, Mommy, we're going to turn the floor over to you, or you can use this communications degree right now. You got any questions for us heading into the weekend?
I think I asked you, for the weekend. Oh, man. What's the one thing you're going to be thinking about when you're singing the national anthem?
Oh my gosh, you're gonna bring me to tears. That's always when I have my moment of appreciation, of gratitude, of just being thankful for all the people that have been in my life, and how, man, I'm choking up right now. Yeah. It's just a cool moment to sit there and look at all the fans in the stadium and know that, you're about to go out here doing something so much fun in front of the people that you love, and in front of the people that helped you get to where you are in life. And that's what I always think of when I'm listening to the national anthem. It's my one moment to reflect on everything and be appreciative and know that you're watching.
Yep, that's cool. How about you, Jason?
Well, I always sing it. I think it's the same thing as Trav just said. For some reason, it's a very emotional moment. And I think it's because you realize that, all of us being here together as a country and as a group and as a family, like all of these and friends, everyone involved in this allows me to play a sport and a game for a living. And you realize how fortunate you are and how in this together all of us are. So it's an emotional moment for me as well, and it definitely causes reflection. And when it's a game like the Super Bowl, it's just magnified that much more. I think I'm right there with you, Trev.
All right now.
Very cool.
All right now. Well, we're hopping on with Dad next.
Okay.
You got any message you want us to relay to him?
No, not really. Alrighty. Just see him next weekend. Yeah.
All right now. See you in the desert. Oh, Mommy.
Mom, I love you so much.
I love you so much.
Okay. Can't wait to see you this week in Arizona.
Oh, it's going to be pure joy. I mean, I'm going to love that game. I'm not going to want it to stop. That's the problem.
Deal. Do we need two? Do we need to run this back next year? Just to
absolutely
run right back.
You both have to be in the Super Bowl next weekend too. Next year.
Yeah.
Next year?
Yeah.
I said it. I mean, you got to play, Jason.
You guys are crazy.
You got to play. It's official, ladies and gentlemen. Jason is not retiring. Mama Kelce got him to say that he is in on a Super Bowl rematch.
Oh, well.
All right.
Thank you for your time, Mommy. We'll see you down in Arizona.
The good thing is both of you play each other. You're playing each other in Kansas City next year.
Ooh.
Next year in Burrowhead?
No. That's
Listen,
not
you
nice.
fucking jabroni.
All right. Yeah, for sure.
I love you, Mom. Thanks for joining us.
Kiss my grandbabies for me.
I will.
Thank you.
Dee Dee said hello.
All right, Mommy.
Tell Kylie I said hi. Love you. Both of you a lot.
Mama.
If there's one thing I get asked all the time, it's how do I maintain my health during the season? And the answer is simple. I take AG1 Athletic Greens every single day.
You guys probably didn't expect Jason Kelce to be a big greens guy, did you?
Travis?
No, you didn't.
Travis?
Because he is...
Travis,
what?
This is way more than basic greens. It's like 9 products in one. Just one serving of AG1 covers all my nutritional bases and supports my long-term gut health with 75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced high-quality ingredients.
Well, if you've been listening to this show and have been saying, man, I want to be as healthy as the obese Jason Kelce, you're in luck because for February, only Athletic Greens is giving you guys their best deal ever with 10 travel packs plus a 1-year supply of vitamin D.
Ooh. Like Travis said, for the month of February only, Athletic Greens is giving you a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 10 free travel packs with your first purchase.
This is their best offer yet, and you can only get it at athleticgreens.com/new heights. That's athleticgreens.com/new heights.
This new year, you got goals, and Factor is here to help you achieve those goals, each and every one of them. Fuel up fast with ready-to-eat, nutritious meals delivered straight to your doorstep. No matter your lifestyle, Factor has delicious, flavor-packed meals to help you live it to the fullest, with a ton of options on the menu each week. Prepared by chefs approved by dietitians, each meal has all the ingredients you need to be satisfied all day long.
All day long.
All day long, baby. Get Factor and enjoy clean eating without the hassle. Simply choose your meals and enjoy fresh, flavor-packed meals delivered to your door. Ready in just 2 minutes. No prep, no mess.
It's quick.
Call to action. Head to factormeals.com/newheights50 and use code newheights50 to get 50% off your first box. That's code NewHeights50 at factormeals.com/NewHeights50 to get 50% off your first box.
50.
Tree fitted. This next conversation is one that Travis and I have been dying to have from the moment we've started this podcast. It is going to be with the man who was our coach growing up, was the Christmas candy man, spent a lot of times in and out of steel mills, while also looking for life among the stars. Our next guest is our papa, the first dad of two sons playing each other in the Super Bowl. It is, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Ed Kelce. Yeah!
Yellow Ed Kelce.
Yellow Ed Kelce.
Anybody that's ever called our house in Cleveland Heights has heard the famous and infamous Yellow Ed Kelce. His pops would work from home, and he would always, have his slogan right as he answered the phone. So that's a little shout out, a little love to everybody back in Cleveland Heights, man.
Well, Dad, thanks for being here. Have you seen the show?
Everyone, haven't seen the last one. Haven't seen the last one yet.
What are you doing? It's been like our most successful one.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, take that.
Okay.
All right.
He'll get around to it.
I'll get with the program here. All right.
If you haven't seen, or if you've seen the episodes,
I actually haven't seen them at all. I listened to them.
You listen to them? Well,
nice.
If you've listened to them, you know that we're not experts. We're not at all. What's the word I'm looking for?
You're not professional.
That's what the word I was looking for. See, this is why that's good. Dad's here.
You're not media professionals. That's
right. We're not.
I don't have to watch a podcast. I don't have to watch a podcast to figure that out.
We're not qualified to do interviews. We're just going to have a conversation with our dad, dad and two sons having a convo. But I think people are going to love it. So, Trav, why don't you lead it off?
Let's lead it off. Our first segment, Pops, is the Super Bowl questions that we just have to ask you, bud.
Go ahead.
And so we've known for about a week now that we're going to be playing in the Super Bowl, Super Bowl 56?
7.
How do you not know? 7, Travis. Can you read Roman numerals?
The 5 is a V, so I haven't seen it yet. It's
LVII.
Nice. Well, that would be 57.
What's LIIV?
52.
3.
53.
There we go.
53.
Pops is here. That's why we got Dad here.
All right. You can have that one. Pops, how's the last week been for you since you found out we were going to the Super Bowl?
Ed Kelce was visibly overcome with emotion when his son, Travis Kelce, invited him to Taylor Swift's wedding during a recent episode of the New Heights podcast, a deeply personal family moment that left millions of listeners speechless. Known for its humor, NFL stories, and playful banter between brothers Jason and Travis Kelce, New Heights took an unexpected turn during the special episode. From the opening moments, viewers sensed something different. The usual jokes were absent. Travis spoke more softly than usual, and Jason, typically the instigator, slowed the pace with a simple but powerful statement. Today isn't about football. The shift signaled something real. Ed Kelce, the quiet force behind two NFL superstars, has always stayed out of the spotlight. He rarely speaks publicly and has never sought recognition, even as his sons became household names. Jason has often said, "My dad wasn't a big talker, but when he spoke, we listened." For years, Ed drove hundreds of miles to watch his sons play, sitting quietly in the stands, proud but never boastful. To him, success wasn't Super Bowl rings, it was raising good men. During the episode, Travis hesitated, a rare moment for someone known for confidence and charisma. Taking a deep breath, he said, "Dad, I've never said this before, at least not on air." The room fell silent. No jokes, no interruptions, just a son speaking from the heart. Instead of a formal invitation with dates or details, Travis offered something far more meaningful. "Dad, I want you there on the day I marry Taylor." According to those in the studio, Ed Kelce sat in silence for several long seconds. When he finally spoke, his voice trembled. "I don't know what to say," he admitted, a rare crack in the strength of a man who had spent his life being steady. He added, "Being invited this way means more than you think." Jason later revealed that his father had to turn away, his eyes red, something neither son had ever seen before. What resonated most with fans was how Ed spoke about Taylor Swift, not as a global superstar, but as family. "Taylor is a kind girl," he said. "The way you talk about her, I know you're in the right place." The quote quickly went viral, with fans calling it the most important approval that matters. Jason Kelce later admitted the moment left him speechless. "We've talked about trophies, games, and records," he said, "but this is the big one." Travis reportedly debated whether to share the moment publicly, ultimately choosing New Heights because it began and remains rooted in family. Meanwhile, Travis Kelce continues to make waves beyond football. He's currently trending for his appearance in Netflix's Happy Gilmore 2, where he plays a memorable restaurant manager alongside Adam Sandler and Bad Bunny. Kelce called the role a dream come true, thanking Sandler for the opportunity and sharing behind-the-scenes photos, including one with his father on set. Taylor Swift herself praised the film, calling it an absolute must-watch. As Kelce balances Hollywood success, podcast stardom, and his high-profile relationship, questions remain about his NFL future. After a disappointing season for the Kansas City Chiefs and ongoing reflection about his health and legacy, Kelce has not ruled out retirement, especially with a wedding planned to Swift in summer 2026. Still, he made one thing clear. If he returns, it will only be with the Chiefs. Statistically, the season was challenging, but Kelce still made history, becoming the fastest tight end to reach 13,000 career receiving yards. His legacy, defined by leadership, loyalty, and connection to Kansas City, is already secure. Whether his next chapter is on the field, on screen, or at the altar, one moment stands above all others: a quiet invitation from a son to his father, spoken not for headlines, but from the heart.